guys, welcome back to Sparks and Recreation. Today we are heading to Maine to pick up a plow truck. See how this adventure goes. It's about 6.5 hours. We plan on hitting Boston tonight, spend the night right outside of Boston, our old stomping grounds, and then actually make it to Maine tomorrow, do something in Maine, and then head home. So, got the trailer loaded up. It's a 2003 Dakota with a plow. Should fit on here nice and easy. I'm gonna check our bearings real quick, get filled up with some gas, and get on the road. I assume I'm one of the few idiots that bought one of these SRT Durangos to tow with so often. Hopefully this gets us to Massachusetts at least. So on top of this trip, not just are we getting the plow truck, we're stopping in Connecticut on the way home to help my buddy out by picking up a set of wheels. He's gonna give us $500 to run out to get it, so hopefully that covers our gas for the trip. We'll see.
Dad, just in case we ever need it.
Yeah.
I have a pencil and a pen.
Perfect. How is this breakfast, buddy?
Good.
What are those?
Maple sausages.
Maple sausage, but it tastes like ham. It was kind of weird. It was good though. Just left the hotel in Framingham. We are on our way to Topsham, Maine. It's from Lee's Toyota on Main Street. So it says about 2.5 hours, and then we're gonna try to hit the pier. I gotta replace these fender wells. They're so bad. Been checking all the bearings and everything this morning. Nothing seems hot, so hopefully we don't have the tire issues we were having with the RV or the dolly. Yeah, tread. Everything seems tight and cool, so. Alright, apparently we bought it from Lee Nissan, even though it's at Lee Toyota. Let's go see it. That was easy. Walked in, he had the keys right on the desk ready for me. Let's go see this thing. Supposedly, it's out back here. I see it. Wonder if they're holding on to these trades until closer to winter. They're nicer, more valuable. When that goes up for wholesale, I'm definitely gonna look at this. They haven't listed this one yet, as far as I can tell. Frame's all there. That thing's sick. Anyways, we're not here for that. We're here for this 5.9 RT Dakota with bald tires. Like really bald tires. Oh, somebody did a burnout with it. I've always wanted one of these. Plow looks to be in good shape. Little plow, but that's good for our lot. Tight. We don't keep very many cars and there's not a lot of room, so sucks that this is smashed out. And it's also missing the rear one. What a little bed. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully the battery's not dead. Oh, it smells good in here. It smells like my dad's old truck. Heh, fired right up. Oh my god, the plow works. Oh my, I'm so glad I didn't buy a plow truck at home. Sounds pretty freaking healthy. I've never seen, like, this is like professionally done, a shaker hood on a 5.9 RT. It's not even very rusty. That frame's mint. I was so worried about the plow because they said that they don't try the plows when they wholesale them. All right, after a couple seconds, I got the hood open. It's just they broke the latch and they put this on it, trying to get you something to yank on. Like the shaker hood built into it like this. I don't think it's factory, but it's definitely quality aftermarket. It runs so smooth. This thing runs quiet. There's hardly even any exhaust leaks. A bit of oil in it. This is a wicked nice plow truck. I might be able to actually just use this as a truck. Like, not just for plowing. We're gonna have to keep it on the road all year anyway. This thing's wicked nice. I'm not even gonna tell you what I paid for it because they'll just piss you off. That's the secret between me and Alice. Oh my goodness. See that? Even the cab corners are good. Windows work. Let's see if the AC works. Oh, the blower motor doesn't work. Oh, no, it just doesn't work on high. It's got a half tank of gas. Dude, what a deal. It's not even rotted. A little surface rust. This is like a $7,000 truck back home. Like, no joke. Lights work. Wow. Alright, well, we are not driving this one home because we brought the trailer. We're short on time. If anything does go wrong, then I don't have time to deal with it because we have a race on Sunday. But I am so impressed with this. Oh my goodness. The fucking AC works. Wow. Alright. What's funny is I'm pretty sure my dad and my dad had a not an RT, but a Dakota Sport Plus with a 5-speed manual. Pretty sure they had this exact same radio. 4-wheel drive works. Wow. I can actually hear it pulling the air in the hood. Hold on, let's shut this up. You can hear it. That's funny. That's awesome. What a unit. Trans fluid on this was pink too, which is uncommon. Normally it's have all sorts of transmission problems. Dude, it runs so good. What a unit. Look at that bad unit right there. All right, so after taking about a half hour to load it, it's been running the whole time and it's smoking. It smells like oil bad coming off this valve cover, which I think is all the problem really is. See all that wet right there? It's leaking right onto the exhaust manifold. Other than that, I mean, honestly, you can drive it like that. Just gotta make sure you don't catch it on fire. And it's leaking. It's been running for a half hour in the same spot, and no oil was left underneath it. So whatever it is, it's very little, but it makes a lot of smoke. We can fix that. Let's go. She's squatting a little. Not too bad. All right, so we took the trailer and truck off the back of the Durango because we're heading to an amusement park on the beach. We left it back in truck parking and put the truck with the trailer hooked up on it to make it look like that's what's being left here as like the truck towing the trailer. We're gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then head on the road over to the beach. All right, so we are back in the Durango. We have the trailer hooked up. We're in Boston and about a half hour from our hotel for the night, getting gas. I noticed that this is rubbing on my tire on the inside. I'm not gonna be able to fix this bullshit because it's just rusted and shitty, but I can at least suck this in towards the trailer frame. So I'm going to take some of these straps and get it a little more secured so it doesn't rub on the inside of the tire and blow it. definitely not fixed, but it's way more sturdy than it was. It's definitely sketchy, just kind of through rust holding it up away from the tires, but it's better than it was, so let's keep going. People parked like idiots last night in this parking lot, and there was no place other than the grass to park this thing, so we're gonna do a quick look over. We're heading to Connecticut. We're outside of Boston again right now. Make sure everything's tight. This fender started to fall off last night. Make sure that's not touching any of the tires. Still sketchy, but I haven't pulled in enough to not touch the tires. All right, let's go pick up some. So it's a Pontiac G8 GT wheels that my buddy needs, so he's gonna pay us to pick them up while we're out kind of this direction, heading there next. Let's go. So plan is check our straps. Our tires should be cooled down now. They were kind of hot because it's been running about 100 degrees out. Now that it's been an hour or two, get back on the road. Our other fender is getting real rough. If it gets any worse, we're gonna just tear it off and fix it later because we need to be able to get home so we can do that race tomorrow morning. Yeah, boy. It is now the next morning. We got in around 10:30 last night, but we were whooped because it ended up being just a nightmare of going to Connecticut. So to get to Connecticut from the part of Boston we were in, I said it would be 2.5 hours. The problem is that we were on this one road that I didn't notice the sign when we got on, that we're making great time. I'm like, man, we're gonna be there in like 45 minutes. Well, a cop rolled up alongside us, put his window down, he goes, hey, you need to get off this highway. No trailers. I'm like, what? So what ended up happening is I got off and we had gone like halfway through the state on this like turnpike that brings you right to this guy's house. Unfortunately, we needed to be way down next to the ocean on 95, so we had to backtrack like 45 minutes over to like a truck route because there was no other way through because it's all just suburbs. It ended up adding 2.5 hours and another 100 miles, so it took 4.5 hours to get to this guy's place instead of like 2.5. And then the problem is that also when we went to leave that guy's place, we had to keep taking that like 95 right along the coast instead of up 15 or 7. So it ended up taking forever, and we didn't get home. We were supposed to be home by like 7 o'clock. We didn't get home till 10 something. Truck's here. Time to load up, get the Enduro cars, and also somewhere, what is it? It was like right before New York. We pulled off because I saw smoke coming off the tire, and it's a good thing I did because it cut. This groove is not supposed to be here, this deep anyway, and it cut right through the tire. So luckily we got it off before it cut through. I'll have to fix this another day. I just don't have time to deal with it right now.